Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Very much welcome back here to VanillaTV for the second cast of today. My name is Pledge. With me is Warden on the stream, and of course our hero Skully, who's still here with me today, who has organised every single thing and had the USA lineup wrong. So Skully, tell us what the right USA lineup is.
Do we even have the right list? Because I think we got the lineup and then something changed again. blackymonster, I believe that's right. No, he's going in the blackymonster for the game. He is going to be the medic, which I think I got that one right. Platinum is going to be the demo man. harbleu will be the soldier. harbleu. With him is TLR. And then it's going to be Moose and Clockwork with the scouts.
TLR with AFK, so we have another change. I think I just read that. Platinum and harbleu are going to play soldier because TLR with AFK. So there's still some stuff changing. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. I think that's just the way we're gonna have to do it, to be honest.
Is this an American thing?
Well, I did change lineups 5 seconds before we go live.
Yeah.
I think so.
There we are. Well, while we are waiting,
I've no idea who's playing what anymore. Like, obviously we're not. We apologize to any of the American viewers watching because we're actually not like all that in depth about what the USA lineup actually is. But there's multiple people telling us different things. So right now, we heard a lineup earlier today. So we're like, okay, guess we know what the lineup is and do some research on them. Then we heard another lineup and then another. And at some point, you're just going to be like, well, we'll see. That's pretty much the thing you're going to do. Yeah.
Pick any from the following 10 nominations. Yeah. It was almost like that, but you can't complain.
We're just gonna have to wait and see. harbleu, Clockwork, Platinum, and blackymonster obviously playing. Guess we're just gonna have to wait and see who else hops in. I don't really mind. I think every single one of the USA players is a top-notch player. It looks like Dave's is joining in right now. I'm assuming that he's gonna play soldier. So that obviously is going to work out like that. So we have Norway already ready to actually rock and roll. We saw them earlier. If you want to check the VOD, don't. It wasn't that good. But if you want to watch any of the other VODs, do that. youtube.com/VanillaTV.org is the place where you can find probably the best matches. Not all of them just yet because it takes a while to actually get stuff uploaded and stuff like that. Other than that, obviously our Twitch.tv channel and our own 3D.tv channel obviously have some VODs there. So please check that out, VanillaTV on both. And everything should be fine.
So this game then?
Yeah. Let's go into analysing this game.
It's going to be interesting because this now decides... This is... USA can win... Not win... No, they can't win the division. They can win the division. Any of these two teams can win the division with this win. That we know. What else is going on is that USA needs to win to go through to the next stage. The tables at the moment with Norway's roll this afternoon, earlier today. They're on 11 points. Lithuania, who have played all their games, 7. Croatia, with all their games played, 6. USA is also on 6. All USA need to do is win one map, and they are through.
Is that it? You figured it out? One map and they're fine?
One map and they're fine because Lithuania's played. One map would give them 3 points, which would take them to 9 ahead of Lithuania, and that would give them second guarantee and would be playing the English team.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's pretty much going to be the case. No, we're not sure about that, obviously. I mean, what if they win both maps? Like, yeah, obviously still get that going. I'm guessing we're just going to have to wait and see. Like, right now, every single one of the teams in this... every single one of the teams in this group, so Norway, Croatia, America, or USA, whatever you want to call them, and Lithuania, all of them have played 2 games. This is the 3rd game for obviously Norway and the USA coming in. Lithuania and Croatia are still playing against each other somewhere over the next couple of days. I expect Lithuania to win that. Lithuania's team is not that good. Like, I would like to say they're not that good. I don't think they're up to par with Norway and the USA. I'm guessing, as I said, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Like at this moment in time, everyone got points. Everyone can still go through, but it depends on these 2 next games. Lithuania has the best cards to actually move through because they're still playing against the on paper weakest team, Croatia.
They have played actually. I've just double checked that. They did play Croatia start and was a 6-0 win for Lithuania, so they're now fully played. This is the last game.
When did that result get put in? Was that earlier today?
No, it was a week 1 game. Must be though.
Because it wasn't put in earlier today when I looked. So I'm guessing they just have to, accept the result early. Okay, so this is the last game. Lithuania won 6-0 then, I guess. So Lithuania is through? Is that the logic?
No. Lithuania are on 7 points at the moment, second. The only way Lithuania cannot go through is if USA lose both maps. One map for USA and they are through.
Right. So we can basically say that unless USA has like an off day and loses everything, these two teams are going through. So this game is basically for first place then, I guess. We could probably...
Well,
more or less.
It's a first game. Yeah. I've just been asked by Leon if we are ready, so I will tell them to go, and we will have 90 seconds to say everything.
Sure.
So, any predictions for this game? I mean, we don't really know much about the USA team. We know the Norway team's strong.
Yeah, well, we saw them already. They're very solid. They don't really have a bad point. Obviously, their roamer Gompy is the most unknown one out of all of them, but he's still a good player. Like, he's still a strong player. We saw him during that game. He did everything fine. And we'll see how the USA is going to be able to fare with that. Norway's strong on every single position, but look at the USA lineup. They're strong on every position as well. Obviously, they have a little bit of ping issues. We would be horrible if we wouldn't speak about that, Skully. So we're gonna obviously have to mention that.
I think I write up, didn't I? I mentioned that the fact that they could lose because of ping. But I mean, we have seen some show match where we've had American teams play some European teams and haven't really had any issues.
I know Clockwork is fine. Like, was it Clock? I cannot remember if it was Clockwork or not, but I remember Clockwork doing very well for the USA teams.
Yes,
obviously against the European team. Sorry, I kind of spaced out there for a second. And Norway, obviously, it's a little bit of a different game, whether or not you play against Epsilon or against DCM. And then Norway's good, but they're not prem high, prem plus, super high #1 in Europe quality. So we'll see how the USA is going to be able to fare with that. I don't know in what way they know each other, or they play together more often, or if they play together with their own teams or anything like that. But from what I know from that community, the top level teams seem to be reasonably friendly towards each other. They can actually play with each other perfectly fine. So we'll see how this game is going to go. I know the Norwegians, obviously, every single one of them are good friends. So there's no problem in teamwork or something there. So really, individual class, we're just going to have to see. I expect the USA to be a little bit better, but this game could go down the wire, Skully.
I think it is going to go down the wire, and especially being it's Granary, we know how big of a map Granary is in terms of the way that it decides matches. A lot of backcapping chances there, a lot of choke points. And also being that the Americans play an aggressive game and the Europeans play a really stalemated game on this map, it could be anything really. I mean, I'm looking forward to what could be a really fun game.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to actually win this. If Norway wins this, I'm actually really impressed. I expect the USA to come out on top here. Not by a long shot, but I expect them to be better just overall. We're going to have to see how Norway is going to be able to fare with that. Granary's the first map. What is the second map, Skully?
I think the second map is going to be Gully Wash.
Kind of has to be, doesn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it will be Gully Wash.
Right, so the USA official lineup that's going to be playing is blackymonster or Medic. We have Boulder playing on Demo Man. harbleu and Platinum are going to be playing Soldier together, and Clockwork and Dave's going to be playing Scout together. And are we actually going to go live? I think we did. I didn't hear the sound. So, yeah, everyone, hey, welcome here to VanillaTV for the next game, the second game at the moment in the Nations Cup. Number 3 group stage is the final game in this group. And are we actually going to go live? Because it's still stuck for me, Skully. I'm
still stuck as well.
I'm really hoping this is not a crash and that this intro is not for nothing. But if this intro is not for nothing, we have Team USA in the blue and we have Team Norway in the red. I am actually still stuck. So I'm going to have to wait a little bit because obviously I don't see anything happening. And I really hope this was not actually a crash or anything. It doesn't look like a crash.
It doesn't look like a crash. They are playing
maybe there's a pause. Maybe there's a pause into the future. Like, as in, they started and after 30 seconds they paused.
Maybe. Maybe after the first mid there is a drop because we do know the Americans, I think one of them has had some modem issues. So maybe that is it, but I know they are playing on the server. And actually, yes, we've just had Gompy rejoin the server, so there was a pause.
Alright, so yeah, there we go. The unpause came in just a little bit, so we're gonna... I'm guessing we're just gonna have to restart or something like that. We can probably recut the VOD. because obviously the game hasn't officially been started yet. They're still on warm-up on our STV, but 90 seconds into the future they already have their first pause. So we'll see. I guess we'll see. That's pretty much the way of doing it today.
Yeah, in fact, that wasn't even a start, which I was... Yeah, that's weird. So they must have paused the rollout for the match instead of going and restarting, which I'm very surprised at. So I'm just trying to figure out what's happening. I'm guessing that they are going to go live and very shortly because it seems weird that they had a pause.
Yeah.
In fact,
So
I
we'll
do
see.
hear a
Yeah,
very up noise.
they are now going to go live, so I don't know what exactly is going to happen, but we are going to go live right here. So for the second time, I would like to welcome every single one of you here to VanillaTV for the second game of the night, with Norway including it, this time in the red team, which they also were before, actually. I almost messed that up. With Team USA now being their opponents in the blue team. A little bit of USA versus Europe action going on once again. Gompy did actually drop out right now. My name is Pledge, with me is Skully. Warden is on the stream, and going into this middle, it's 5 versus 6, and we'll see how this is going to go on. Maybe they're just going to go for a regame, maybe not. It's going to be a little bit weird to see, but Skully, what's happening so far?
Oh wow, they are getting completely handed to them. Really strong aggression there from the Americans. They've lost harbleu and Clockwork. That's one capping there, but they've lost Q&A. I think he's trying his best to survive. He's not going to get out of there. Just some real good aggression there from the USA there. I got the colours wrong for a moment as well and saw it, but they're now back with 6, and it was interesting, they're back with 6 and the USA have not capped middle yet, so that's going to help.
USA allowed the pause, they have paused, and now we're back into the game, pretty much. So the entire pause and 90-second delay is all back to fine right now. You see Platinum pushing into them, but takes it down with the help of Boulder coming in onto QNX, and Norway getting completely caught off guard there, coming in from the side. A little bit of a lost round for them, though. Obviously, they lost a player. USA said, no, you know what, we started, let's keep this going, and they got this going. Now, Delman does go down, though. Norway actually coming pretty well out of this fight, though. 2 scouts still alive.
They need to keep an eye on that flank. 3
picks, and are they going to be able to get a 4th? Yes, they do. As harbleu comes in, frags it out, 1-0 at the moment, in favour of Team USA.
harbleu there, they're always looking at the right side, and they're all just focusing on that left side, which is a bit of a mistake, but we're all entitled to mistake, especially when you got that low number, so it's a lost round for Norway. They've just got to pick it up now, and this is their proper mid, this is their proper game now. They've got a 28 game with a 1 handicap, that's basically what they're going to call it now.
Let's see how it's going to happen here as Team USA and Team Norway both reaching the second middle. So far quite passive though, but as the USA soldiers launch into middle, that should all change. Here we go, first, second one, both the USA soldiers hopping in, they're getting a lot of damage done. Is it enough though? Yes, it looks like it is.
Oh, some real good real good defense work there from the Americans, more than attacking work, because it was all Norway trying to be the aggressor there, and the aggression was not working. And we just see them, they just get a lovely kill there, Dave. So, yeah, I don't think the ping's really affecting them.
I think they just got used to it over the past 2 weeks, pretty much. Like, they must have practiced. We'll see, as right now Norway once again down in the ropes, as Ace has gone down to the aggression. Like usually we see European teams, they love having the scouts on mid capping it while the rest pushes on. American teams just do it the other way around. They let the scouts rush, let them rush through, get that damage done, actually take down a medic, and play from that advantage onwards. They have to take down Boulder. Boulder does now go down, but USA still 4 players against now the sole QNX, and he's going to get shut down here as the melee weapons comes out, does get battered to death. We have a 2-0 scoreline already in favour of USA. Not completely unexpected, but the way it's been happening so far, Skully, is very, very impressive.
That's very impressive, exactly. I mean, that last push, they were really aggressive. Normally in Europe, you probably see a brief pause before they go for the push. They weren't holding back there. They went straight in, which I was really impressed to see. So we're going to see if that's going to bear any brunt now with this next middle. They're taking their time to get there. Okay, here comes... Looks like QNX is slow. Sorry, no. Look like Boulder is slow. So now comes the soldiers for the Americans. They're trying to get a pop there. harbleu gets nothing. They've got the Norwegians out of position. They get e-fogged. That's a scout for a scout. The Norwegians are lit though. Not going to be able to do much. Here they go for an aggression. Gompy gets nothing, and they're just going to have to pull back here and just keep that uber advantage.
Yeah, the Norwegians have no idea how to deal with the massive aggression that they're showing. Like, USA loses harbleu straight off the bat. They're just saying, you know what, we're just going to keep on moving. Clockwork does go down now. Great shot there by the shotgun from drleann. Are they going to be able to hold down to the second point? I'm figuring they might do.
They're
but
gonna
knowing
have to.
the USA, they're going to push it. Yes, exactly. Here they come. Uber does get popped. 5 versus 6. Little bit of a questionable decision. Dave's going to go down here in a second. No, he does not. As drleann does get split from his medic a little bit, and the USA is going to keep moving here, Skully. And their position is fantastic, but the scouts, Crouton and Ethug, coming on in, getting 3 kills between the two of them.
The cleanup crew. The USA were very low, and they had no choice. They were just had to get out of there. Just looking to see if there's anybody behind. No one's behind, so there's no risk of a back cap if the Norwegians play this wrong. They have got the numbers. They are going to start, and now they're going to show European aggression. Now they're going to show their way of playing this game. And, well, their way of the game is losing Ethug straight away, and that's a scout gun for the back cap. Oh, wow. Clockwork's on the back cap, and no one's gone back for it.
Yeah.
Because drleann's right there to say hello.
Norway's getting out of there. They spotted him. He does get taken down, and Norway's back to square one. Both scouts kind of went in isolated from the rest of the team. Both scouts now finally respawning. Uber does get popped off though. 85%. They have a little bit of a timing here. Are they going to be able to fight the medic? No, but they're going to pick off 2 players, Skully.
Yeah, but look at Blackie's Uber charge there. It's 86. He's not healing at the moment, but that's still influential. I'm just trying to see where the Norwegians are. They had to go back again for another scout going on a back cap. They cannot pick up these scouts at the moment.
Yep, 2 players versus 4, but when a point is a little bit capped and the enemy has an Uber, you still don't want to actually go in there, especially with 4 players at the USA spawning within seconds. Going to move in towards the middle right now. USA definitely not with the momentum here, but with the advantage. 80% on ace though. I think he's going to have Uber just barely in time. We'll see.
I'm just trying to see. I don't think the Americans have a read on the Norwegians because they're still holding back, are they? Oh no, they're far forward. I'm not looking at the wrong area.
Yeah.
Now Uber gets exchanged.
Yeah, definitely. We can see the Uber fight coming out into the lobby door. They're going to pick off that soldier. Soldier does get the pick on Ether. Oh, he actually gets flashed. Very well played there by the USA medic, blackymonster, keeping that soldier alive. Still alive, and now finally Platinum actually does get taken down. Oh. And again, a scout coming in. The me shot in his face, and Gompy cleaning that stuff up. Blackymonster still alive. Very surprised actually that he got out of there alive.
Yeah, I don't know how he got out of there because I saw Leon really going aggressive, trying to cut off anybody trying to get in late, and I think he almost ran past him. So I don't know if that was a surf. I never picked it up there, but he survived, but he's not been healing. So basically, there is no even advantage. So it's now what 50? Oh my god, it's a 50% advantage there for the Norwegians. They're gonna have to try dot push, but. The issue is that the Norwegians will be complacent to hold, the Americans will want to push because 2 different game styles when we play mid here from the Americans and the Europeans.
Yep, Norwegians are knocking on America's door at the moment. They lose 1 player. Can they return the favor though?
Scout 90%
on blackymonster. Can they pick up boulder? No, they cannot. As he gets out of there, just barely actually nudging that. Daves does actually get picked off here on the flank. Clockworker's down. Both scouts for USA are down. Uber does get popped off though. If Norway can spread around properly and get their scouts back into that mid fray, I think they're going to be fine, but they opt to retreat out early and save their medic, save their slight Uber advantage and play from there.
Really interesting if you want to watch the scouts for the USA because they are really preventing any pushes because of the back capping ability they've got. Even if they get killed early, and wow, look at that there, Crouton goes down, and they are just getting outplayed.
Ether got a catch there, boulder showing the pipe, kind of just randomly throwing it in there, and Ether didn't even see it coming, just got shut down straight off the bat. A little bit of a sticky trap there, killing Platinum off, well played by QNX actually, that's quite an important pick, but Clockwork goes, Clockwork takes down Gompy, goes immediately on the flank. This is the USA aggression I was talking about earlier. They love doing this kind of moves, like show their hand and just be like, you know what, we're just going to walk into the back and kind of play like that. We're going to force you to make a decision and play from there. Look at what you're doing and show our aggression. That's what they've been doing so far. And why they're holding back right now, it actually doesn't make any sense to me because it was 6v5, it was Uber versus Uber. They had an opportunity there, and I'm not sure. I think they could have taken it. But they're loving the buffs. They're loving the buffs.
That is the key staple of the American game because they have so much.
They're all buffed. Look at it. All 5. All 5 of them are buffed. So great healing there coming out. Oh, they're all going to push from Garrett. Can they pick those player offs? It looks like they might be able to pick off a scout. 26 HP now on Gompy. It looks like the Americans barely not going to pick any frags just yet. Crouton a little bit weak. One rocket comes in onto blackymonster, 60 HP.
Oh,
Is being forced to Uber right now. Both Ubers coming in, and there we go. Both scouts get fragged for Norway. They were both weak. They both had to make a decision. Chose to stay in and got fragged. And now USA in a massive advantage. Even though harbleu goes down, they're going to make this work, Skully.
Look at the scouts. They were right in the faces of the Norwegians there. They were trying to get out. These scouts are almost like a carry crew. Look at them. Look at they. I mean, somebody has told me it's Daubs or Dabes.
The best. It's what people are saying in the chat actually at the moment.
Best. Well, I think he is the best.
It's Moose, because guys. It's just Moose, but he's called Dabes or the best in chat, so that's what we're going to call it, pretty much. As we can see, yeah. 3 rounds in a row for the USA. It's looking very easy for them so far. The aggression that they're showing is something Norway's not used to whatsoever, and it looks like the scouts are getting kind of a free pass going in because Norway just expects them to come in later, but suddenly they're the carrying force. They're going first. They show their aggression, and Norway is kind of all over the place trying to deal with it.
They are. It's really weird just to see the scouts just be so dominant. Look, they're already over the point. They're over the point. Crouton goes down already from Clockwork. Now drleann goes down. Finally, Moose gets taken out. But look at the damage. Look at the numbers. There's no one out for Norway. And that's just all because of that early aggression from the scouts. When we talk about a mid fight in Europe, your soldier goes in suicides just to get a pick. It's almost like the scouts are doing the Romans' job at the moment. Uber gets popped off here as well. So they've used up most of their Uber, so there's going to be about a 2-second Uber advantage there for the USA, and they're just going to wait. The stalemate, they're just going to wait. Uber now gets stopped off. Downman comes in for the USA. Are they going to get any...
Boulder's weak. Boulder's weak, though. He's a little bit... There we go. He does get picked off. I don't think the USA are that much focused on their Downman, though. Norway's going to take this opportunity, though, and actually push on straight off the bat. I'm missing a scout. I'm missing Clockwork. He is fighting Ethog at the moment. Great shot. 6-0, Skully. This is the thing Norway was waiting for. This is the thing they need if they actually want to get back into this game. They're going to pick up this middle. Probably no problem. Are we going to see a suicide from Boulder? Maybe.
I don't think with a ×7, so I apologise for yawning there. I don't think for a ×7 they're going to. And they're not going to. And Serious Cat there making a huge props there for... Ethog, he took out both scouts there, and I think that's something that he needs just to get a momentum boost there.
No.
Again, Ethog takes out Clockwork, and there's a spy.
Yeah.
That was a spy I just saw. Yeah, harbleu is playing spy.
Yeah, they let him go 2 scouts in from behind, kind of seeing what they can make happen. Where's harbleu? He's really the only thing at the moment. He's still hiding in their lines. There's nothing he can actually do. Look at that. Now he's going to get spammed. Wow. He's going to go down. Norway's going to cap this round. There's nothing they can stop it. It's probably going to be 3-1. Probably going to have to eat my words if this fails, but no, it does not. 3-1. And this is the momentum, the round that Norway was looking for. There was one crucial mistake that the USA made there, and it was keeping their demo into that fight. He was about 50 HP, coming into that sort of Z area, trying to fight his way through, but there were a couple of stinkies from QNX there in the way, took him down to 40 HP, and he tried peeking in, he tried spamming, got taken down. Norway seized the opportunity and actually took the round straight off.
That was some great, and I think now that Ethog's going to have to build on that momentum. He's already taken out the scouts. He can do it again. He knows he can do it. It's game on at the moment. The scouts are still being aggressive for the Americans. Look at how now comes the soldier to help. The Clockwork takes out Ethog. harbleu does go down though. We've got Gompy down. Oh wow, the Americans are not winning this mid. Can we finally see a mid one here for the Norwegian?
They figured it out. They figured it out.
Just one scout behind.
We can still see the fight. Clockwork. Is he going to... Oh my god.
Right
finally.
There. Wow.
Completely wiped the Americans. Yes, we're European casters, guys. We're excited to actually see the Norwegian team do well against these guys. They figured it out. They said, you know what? If they're aggressive, we're going to be aggressive. We're just going to fight them head on, try and figure that out. And now suddenly, out of nowhere, this game can go actually down to the wire. We saw 3-0 very convincingly, very impressive by the USA. Norway gets one momentum change and suddenly they have an Uber advantage, they're ready to rock and roll, and not a spy, not anything. If they hit that before blackymonster actually hits this Uber, I think they're going to be fine moving forwards.
I don't think they're going to get there in time. Let's see, blackymonster's on 70, they're going to go through garage. Typical garage push here, there is a soldier and scout at the top. Not noticed him. Oh, Clockwork goes down for it. That's definitely a pick, and that is a dot.
Look at our stickies. I love
Gotta get
stickies.
on Blackie. They've got to get a soldier on Blackie. Oh, Blackie popped straight away. Look how much Uber's been wasted still outside.
It's fine.
He's giving it up.
For Norway, it's fine. I don't think they really mind because they took down 2 players. Is that player going to go down in C, though? I think it's Dave. He's still 17 HP. Now, he's not going. He's going to go down right now. Boulder, together with blackymonster, trying to hold on to this last. Scout comes in. Soldier comes in. 3-2 is going to be the scoreline, and Norway's back into this.
Nice bomb there from drleann. That was some nice little play there. And we've got people in the Twitch chat. There are people in Twitch chat saying this is not a comeback. Well, it's 3-2 now. I call that a comeback.
It's starting.
It's a build of a comeback. We do have a game on our hands.
We're halfway through the game at the moment. 15.5 minutes remaining. Obviously, this is European rules, not American rules. So if you're watching this as a North American, the rules are slightly different here. We'll touch on that in a second, though, as we hit the 6th mil. Let's see if Norway is going to fight USA head-on once again, going aggressive. Look at Gompy in their face immediately. Takes down a scout, but Clockwork beasting it up there, Skully.
Yeah, but they're losing EFOG and QNX. They're getting a couple kills. Is that drleann trying to get something? He does not get anything. They've got to be safe now, the Norwegians. They've got no soldiers. It's a demo, a scout, and a medic against a demo, a soldier, and a medic. And I think that the USA would just be complacent just to hold back here. They don't have a demo man, and I think that's a good play there just to stay back.
Oh, it's impressive. Like, Etherg is a good friend of mine. I actually met him at LAN a couple of times, and he plays for Elemental Violence. Not really at the moment. I think he plays for Team Effort or something else at the moment. And to see a guy like him, because like he's a friend of mine, and he's not like the highest profile scout in the world, to see him doing well against Clockworks and the best, or whatever you want to call him, is, to me, is so nice to actually see. Like, it's really good. I like the Norwegian team, every single one of them. It's good to see them actually live up to the potential that they have at this moment in time. It's not a complete game just yet, let's point that out. I mean, obviously USA still in the lead, but drleann gets the force on, and again, that's something going Norway's favour, Skully.
Everything is working for them now. They may have lost drleann, but look at this. They're actually setting up for a European push. The European push, if you don't know, is if you want to go to, if you want to go through option A.
Look at that, they changed sides, Skully.
Look at it. They've got half of the USA team behind them.
They caught them off guard. They're just going to rush last.
Oh no!
They're going to look at the stick. He's coming in on art. They figured it out. They completely got out of there. They blocked the second while a scout backups last. That is perfect play.
Brilliant.
3-0 is the scoreline. We're back to square one, and we're almost halfway through. I'm loving this, Skully.
I'm just applauding. I am applauding off the microphone there.
It's completely outplayed.
That's a European push. That's a European push there, folks. I don't care if you want to be aggressive, USA. That's a European push. I'll take that any day of the week. We're going to see this mid now, aren't we? Yeah. We're going to see it mid.
We'll see. Like, we saw the last minute, we saw Gompy going very aggressive. He's going to do the same. It looks like he's going to make that left-hand side jump. He's not going to find a team at the moment there. And it looks like, again, the initiative is going to Team USA. Norway says, okay, you guys come up to us. We're going to try and hold that off. We're going to see how this is going to work out. Looks like USA back to their tracks. Getting 3, getting 4, and only Crouton getting a double kill now. Is Crouton going to be able to get more? No, he does not. So we have a 6-3 exchange. Both medics have gone down. I'm interested to seeing if Ace goes crits, because he did it last game against Croatia.
Well, Croatia's different to USA, though, aren't they? Let's be honest. I know what you mean, though,
yeah,
because there's no Uber advantage. blackymonster had spawned with an Uber medigun. Ace has spawned with a medigun.
Ace, same thing. Medigun, both.
Both medigun. Safe option there. Would have liked to see a crit, but now the Norwegians, they've shown aggression. Can they show defensive aggression? I don't know if that's such a thing, but if anyone gets what I'm trying to say there we go. The best has gone down already. Probably being too aggressive.
Norway's going in.
Scouts on the flank. Scouts on the flank. They've got blackymonster. Brilliant from the scout.
I'm looking at the regular Play-Doh, to be honest. They completely... Norway is just actually tearing apart the USA at the moment. Platinum is standing there as the only man alive. Now goes down in a 6-1 exchange. drleann suiciding in there, getting the attention from the USA team, and Norway very aggressively, kind of American-ish style, popping out of there, grabbing the kills, and QNX as the front player, taking down every single one of the USA members.
The Norwegians are almost playing, but one pick go game. It's almost like pick and go, and that's probably the best way to describe it, because they really need to be aggressive, and it's working. Look at them; they're already in. There's no. Now comes the Uber. And Blackie's got nothing, and they're just going to walk in here. They're going to try and capture the point. There's a back cap, but
There's
that's
a
going
back
to be
cap.
enough.
Is it gonna? I don't think they have enough players. The USA. They're gonna try. They're gonna try. Here we go. USA team is gonna try and block this off for as long as they can. There's too many Norwegians though. Point gets capped. We have the best all the way back.
Okay, it's 3v1.
Blackymonster versus 3. Here we go. No.
No, you can't do anything.
Norwegians now in the lead against Team USA. Who would have thought?
Well, we knew it was going to be a close game, and that 3-0 start was a little bit worrying because we thought we were going to have a quick roll here. Norwegian have warmed up. Probably that 30 minutes was probably a bit
I think they figured it out.
Yeah.
Like I actually think that is what's making the difference at the moment. We got 3-0 for the USA, and then coming out 4 caps in a row for Norway. They figured it out. How are they going to move on though? Right now they're in the lead for the first time this game on CP Granary here, the first map out of 2 maps. And we're going to see how Norway's going to play. This looks like 2 defensive soldiers to start with once again.
Behind them.
And QNX is going to... Whoa, what a shot right there coming out from Boulder.
Soldier
hitting that air shot in midair onto QNX. And Skully, seriously, this is a middle I'm not going to forget anymore in a long time.
My God, I'm going to see this. Come on, Eastbrook. 9 HP, do something. He's got power back. He can do anything. There was everything in that mid. There was a soldier going behind. There was a soldier calling the medic. There was air shots from scouts. There was everything.
Denying the high fives on middle, even the USA scouts right there onto middle as they capped that. That air shot. I don't know if it was on purpose from Boulder or if it was spam and QNX jumped into it, but I saw QNX jumping onto the enemy container. He got killed in midair, like out of nowhere, hit by a pipe. And you can see Ace going crits, both medics have died, and he did what I said last round. Must be listening to the stream, damn cheater. And we'll see how that crits is going to pay off. Is it going to catch USA off guard? I don't think it will, but they might get a couple of kills out of it. I think they might get a couple of kills out of it.
It all depends on will the Americans want to play a no Uber push. And I think that they are looking for... Yeah, they're going for
they're going to hit them! They're going to hit them right in the face! QNX getting the sticky off, completely caught off guard. Everything I said was a lie. As Norway gets 4 picks immediately, and the best really asked the scout. He's hiding. He's... Like, to be honest, Norway's going to... No, they're not going to see him coming. There we go. Does he get spotted by the soldier? No, he does not. He's going to fight this scout here on second point. Is he going to win the duel? No, he's going to lose Crouton. Well played to him. And QNX even catching Boulder off guard there. Asked the demo. And killing a demo man that late is going to help you on your next push, especially since the crits is going to hit in about 10 seconds here, Skully.
Oh, whoa, I'm just looking at Platinum. What do you do to counter a crit? You play a heavy?
I guess.
This could be interesting. They've got the Americans are playing a heavy. This dawns back to a couple seasons ago when heavy was a flavour for Granary in Europe. They've already lost default. Got to be careful here. Got to use his crits efficiently. They know the heavy's up. They can hear him spinning. Now they're just going to get a few... Yeah, here we go. They're going to get picked. Now comes the crit.
Oh my God, it works once again. Double kill. Double kill on the scouts. Heavy's going to get taken down. That's the win that Norwegians need. They're going to rush her into last. A 5-3. Really? That is a scoreline. I would have... Seriously, if you gamble for 5-3 after 20 minutes, I think you're going to get your money's worth like 200 times if you're doing that right now. The USA get 3-0 ahead. 3-0 up, and then 5 in a row for the Norwegians. They figured them out, and how is the USA going to come back from this?
They've got to try something. The heavy was a good idea, but you can't really run a heavy to mid. So we got to see what they're going to do here. I think 10 minutes ago, they were 3-1 down, and now they're 5-3 up.
Yeah.
That's just brilliant play from the Norwegian. They got everything. Look at that. QNX is first into that mid. He's going to use that spam there. Is he being focused? He's being focused. Look at Gompy. Is that a headshot?
Look at the aggression coming out from the USA. They're all jumping that corner. And yeah, the USA, I think they've done it. Yeah, there we go. 4 picks coming out in already. And now the scouts are going to chase. We saw this earlier. Both scouts chase. The rest caps. Look at this. The scouts are going to chase. Focus down the down man. He's only 4 HP. Does get shot down. Now they're chasing Ace. This is the American style of playing. A lot of aggression. A lot of focus onto high-profile targets. And really that aggression in that corner, as soon as Norwegians kind of, they look a little bit passive, they're going for it. They're taking that aggression. They're coming back in, and then the aggressive scout straight off the bat. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Uber now being popped there. That is amazing. They have won this point. I probably have to eat my words here. Nah. I want to point to an out here. I think every win that the Americans have had have been inside 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah. That scout chase onto the combo is ridiculous. Like, you don't see that in Europe at all. To us, that is actually a weird thing to see. to just kind of have scouts chasing and not capping. Usually the Europeans leave the scouts capping. You've seen this with Norway, and the rest kind of walks forward and secures the area before the scouts hop in and then you push forward. Now, going into this middle though, are the Americans going to do the exact same thing? We have Ace running crits. I do want to point this out, which means that there's a crits ready in 5 seconds. If he gets the healing on, but the USA is going to hit them, I think, right before that.
I don't know if he wants to go in with this crit with just what he's got. EFOG trying to do his best there, does not. What are they going to do? If you're the medic right now, what are you going to do?
Oh, no, they got caught! They got caught!
Oh, no!
It was... if Ace was connected there with drleann, I think that would have worked, but he was not connected with him, and suddenly they got caught, they got killed straight off, and USA is going to streamroll through, and we're going to have 5-5 as a scoreline, with over 5 minutes remaining. This is probably the highest I've ever seen Granary end. Let's see though, there's no Uber whatsoever. I think Norway's probably going to hold on to this for a little while, but the aggression from the USA is coming out. Platinum getting that double kill on the flank as he keeps moving forwards. Boulder goes down, and now finally the aggression has... Yeah, it has been stopped.
They've got it. They've got to get some time on this now. Look, they've got Boulder and Clockwork spawning now. Got to get some time on this, or are they just going to play it safe? Leon, what are you doing? Get to the point. Get to the point. Get to the point, Leon, and get back. That's all I
That Uber advantage is actually going to kill them off if they're going to leave blackymonster kind of just building that thing. 75% already on his medigun, ready to rock and roll in about 10 seconds as they're moving in from the top. No heavies, no snipers, none of that jazz, just standard 6 moving in here in just a second as now heavy. The push is going to commence here, Skully.
Crouton's gone heavy, so eyes will be onto the heavy, and here they go. Straight on. Look at the focus onto the heavy. Have not got Crouton down yet. Still not got Crouton down yet. Finally takes Crouton down. Norwegians, while the other way, just keeping that going.
Look at the health on the American
players.
players.
Look at the health on the Norwegians.
Are they going to do it? Are they seriously doing this? What? No! drleann spawning. Is he in time? No, he's not. As the point is going to get capped off. 5-all. I think USA had 5 players underneath 50 HP there.
I thought they had 3.
And the Norwegians had 9 and 16 on 2. So it was kind of really weird going into this middle, though. 11th middle on Granary. I don't think I would have ever said that in my casting career, but we'll see how this is going to move. I'm feeling USA. I think they figured it out.
They've got the
and
momentum
they're like,
back,
we're just going to go aggressive once again.
They've got the momentum back. The scouts need to remember what did they do to stop Clockwork, and I think they are working on it. Just one scout kill would help them right now. There they go. There's a scout. Soldier kill. Crouton goes down. Soldier for a soldier. Gompy now goes down with Norwegians. What are you going to do?
What a shot from Platinum coming out there. Jumps into the face of QNX. And now Medic and Soldier disconnected for Norway. Are the scouts going to chase? If they do, I don't know. They're both going to cap this time around.
Chasing.
95% on Ace. He gets out of there barely alive. And they're going to chase. America's going to chase. They've done this multiple times. They're going to force this Uber. Don't multi-Ace. Really, you don't... Okay, Ace hasn't multied. So both teams have not multied whatsoever. Both Ubers are going to run out roughly the same time. And now we're going to see who wins this fight. I'm feeling the USA.
Look at the scout. That is impressive play from the
QNX can do this. QNX can do this, though, Skully. He's from the high ground. Gets 2, and Crouton follows it up with 1. As Norway is going to follow this up with a lot of aggression. Most likely harbleu still fighting there, does get taken down. And the good thing for the USA is that Platinum is still alive with blackymonster. That means that the Ubers are going to be the same, and are going to be able to hold second properly. Not middle, because the middle's most likely just going to get capped. Maybe they're going for an Uber, but I think middle gets capped way too soon for this Uber to be in time.
Yeah, that is really good play from the Norwegian. But like I was saying when I was saying look at the scouts, I want to just comment on how effective them second push is. The soldier and the medic just kept staring while the Uber was straining out, not fearing any Uber, not fearing any after Uber kill. The moment the Uber went down, the scouts just went in together.
Yeah.
That is just bizarre. And that Ace has popped his Uber already, but it's not helped, so now the Americans have already popped their Uber.
Oh, harbleu's coming in! Is he going to get him? Ace! That's 60 HP!
QNX!
Oh my god, are the Norwegians out? Yeah, the Norwegians I think are out fragging the Americans here. Let's see. No, Boulder getting that double kill in, and Clockwork coming out with a triple. Great play there from the Americans. High class fragging power right there. Coming out from the scouts once again. Clockwork and the best, or Daves, whatever you're going to call him. Fantastic scout duo. They're really hurting Norway in every way they possibly can.
It is really impressive. I'm just looking at the top fraggers. Clockwork 38, After him, QNX 36. Everybody else is on 20 plus. And yeah, that's crazy.
Seriously,
yeah.
Clockwork.
Even more, I want to point something. 130 left, 100 points for Ace, and he could lose this. Here we go. The 90-second drill is now in effect. USA have this. If they just hold on for another 30 seconds, they can prevent Norwegians from coming back to win this. So now they just got to hold this passively. Wait for anything going on. Maybe they may go for a European-style hold. Just got to wait for it. But I cannot see the Americans going to a golden cap.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see. As America on 85% at the moment, 90% as Norway already having that Uber ready to go. They don't have an accurate read. They don't have an accurate read, though. Gompy goes down. That's not a good thing. And the scouts even get pressured back into this garage area. Norway might have just lost the game here.
But they still got the Uber. They just need to... What's going to happen here? The scouts are almost lost. Oh, they've had to Uber back. This is not looking good for Norway.
I think the USA got this. They have 2 spawners in 3 seconds, and then 2 after in 10 seconds. They might be able to block this for as long as they can, but America comes. The rage of America comes in. The medic goes down. Are they going to get this point? QNX comes in. Are they going to be able to get this Skully?
Come on!
I think they might. Oh my god, here we go. 6-5 is going to be the official score here on the first map, CP Granary, as USA clutches it in the second and moves on until the playoffs, coming into the Nations Cup. Number 3 here in Europe, actually, for 6v6 teams playing on European servers. The USA winning 6-5 on the first map over Team Norway. But Team Norway, I love their display, and both teams played fantastically.
What a game. What a game. I'm still in shock and awe there. Well, I think, should we wrap up the VOD there? This has been the Nations Cup. This is the first map. Stay around for the second map. My name is Skully. With me tonight is Pledge. Warden, the amazing Russian Warden, is streaming for us tonight. Lithuania, I apologize. I apologize, Warden. I do apologize. I owe you a drink. Tune in for the second map, which is coming up, which will be Granary. Gully Wash.
Just a second, guys, here. We'll be right back.